Hey guys, it's Monday on the Real DVD Watchers, but today is a very special Monday because it's week 100. Yes, we've hit the big 100 landmark, and I just want to say I hope you enjoyed that first video because it took me fucking ages to edit. In fact, it's about 20 to 12 right now on the Monday, and I'm still editing it. About halfway through. It's really just fucking bitch. Don't know why I decided to do it, but I hope you enjoyed it. So anyways, taken from Scotty's lead, uh, for week 100 we'll of course be looking back on 5 films and maybe a TV series um, that we reviewed, and just to give a little, like a, check this out if you haven't. So the first one I'm doing is from what I reviewed on the very first week on the Real DVD Watchers. That's Wonderfalls, the complete series, which I know Tom also reviewed and he kind of hated on um, in the TV week fairly recently. But this, I think, for those who haven't watched it, definitely at least watch the first few episodes. If you like, fun little quirky series, because that's what it is. It's really good. It's about like a girl, and her family is kind of very good at everything, lawyers, doctors, that type of thing. And she lives in a trailer and works in a gift shop. And then these like little toys in the gift shop start talking to her and telling her to do things, and she kind of ignores them, and then bad things happen. So she does what they say and good things happen. That's the basic premise. I just loved it. I loved the main character Jay. It's such a wonderful, fun little series. It's the DVD it was one season, but the box set is only available in the States. But import it or like buy it if you live in the States, or rent it, whatever. It's a fucking great series. Download it. Hell, I don't care. Watch it. It's great. Give it a few episodes before you fully judge. Then week 8, I reviewed Rope, Alfred Hitchcock film, which I think is absolutely superb. This stars Jimmy Stewart, and I think is one of the most underrated Hitchcock films. It was done in like 3 or 4 shots, I think. Like, I know they all put together to make look like it was one long shot for the movie. And it's just amazing. Really great acting, great story, really gripping as well. Not only technically brilliant, but just an actual brilliant movie. Probably my third favourite Hitchcock after Psycho and Rear Window. Just such an amazing film. Like, if you like Hitchcock stuff and you haven't watched Rope, really recommend Rope. It's so good. Yeah. And then for week 15, I reviewed The Mist, which is directed by Frank Darabont, which is based on a Stephen King short story, I think, or something. Which is it's just such an amazing movie. Like, seriously, it's so brilliant and so gripping. The ending, I'm not going to spoil it for those who haven't seen it, but it's so fucked up and amazing. Just so depressing. But it's just a completely gripping and brilliant film. Great acting. Some people say the effects are dodgy, but I think that's because they made the movie with a smaller studio, who were fine with the ending. Whereas if they'd gone with a bigger studio, they would have wanted to change the ending. So I don't really care as long as we get the ending. It's a amazing film. I still haven't watched the black and white version, which I really want to because I'm sure it'll be awesome. But it was such a good grip, just really gripping, really well done. Definitely check out The Mist if you haven't. That was from week 15. And then from week 29, I reviewed a film which I saw in the cinema, which was one of my favourite films in 2009, and that's Drag Me to Hell. This is an absolutely amazing movie. Like, seriously, if you're a fan of Sam Raimi but you didn't really like the Spider-Man films, or at least Spider-Man 3, this is so back to business to the Evil Dead films. It's just so over the top and so like silly and fun and kind of scary as well, and just so enjoyable, and such a kind of like thrill ride of enjoyment. You would just be laughing your head off, and just the way Sam Raimi uses the camera is just such genius. And I really want to watch this again. Actually, it's so good. If you don't know, it's about a woman who gets who's I can't remember where she works, but she denies this woman like an extension on her lease on her house or something, and the woman is like a gypsy or something, and gives the main character a curse that will take her to hell, and and she's trying to stop it, and it's just, oh, it's so fucking good. Like, I was on the edge of my seat watching this, like, in enjoyment. It's just so good. It apparently is the scariest movie of the decade. So that was week 29, and then lastly, from week 84, it'll change up in pace. Hercules, week 84, just one of my favourite Disney movies. Probably because I'm a child of the 90s, but just such a fun movie, so entertaining. And one that I remember I said in my review, but like as soon as I finished it, I really wanted to watch it again, like straight away. Obviously, it's Hercules. It's just so good. Songs are great. James Woods is clearly having a ball of a time doing this. I think I kind of said all this in my review, but it's just really entertaining. I love Hercules, and I don't know, if you like, I guess Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin and those kind of 90s Disney movies, or just Disney animated movies in general, then definitely think Hercules is one to check out. It's a superb film. Zero to Hero is a great song, and there's little, the women on the vases, are really entertaining. It's just a fun movie. Really nostalgic for this one. It's Disney's 35th animated classic. Anyway, so that's been my sort of little 5 picks from my past reviews in week 100. I hope you enjoy the rest of the week 100 videos, and I hope everybody does this as well, because it's kind of fun actually, apart from editing that first part of the video. Oh my god, it's a nightmare, but it's worth it. Anyway, okay, that's that. Peace. See you for week 101, and maybe 200 eventually. Who knows?